Hey everybody, we are about to try out this Omniscience Draft. Omniscience is a format they bring in every once in a while with the new set, where you cards are free. You don't you can cast spells for free, but you only get a hand of 3 cards, so it changes the drafting a ton. We'll talk about that in a sec, but first I want to talk about my sponsor, Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom, they sell Magic stuff for your physical game. We're here in digital Magic land, but most people who are in digital Magic land also have a toehold or perhaps a full-on cannonball into the paper land, and that's where Card Kingdom comes in. If you need stuff for your paper game, their service is second to none. They ship quickly. They have fair to excellent prices, and it's the reliability that I have fallen in love with when it comes to Card Kingdom. I just know exactly what I'm going to get, and there's such a relief in that, especially when it comes to condition. Those are some lessons some of you know I've learned recently. If you need some stuff for your paper game and you want to help out my stream, please take a look at that Card Kingdom affiliate link down below in my panels. You can even copy that and bookmark it or something. I have it as a bookmark for me so that I make sure that when I spend at Card Kingdom, I'm doing it on behalf of Going Optimal. If you do that too, it's a great way to support my stream and let Card Kingdom know that you're happy they support me. So thanks, Card Kingdom, for all your support and for all your great service and products. Thanks. Okay, let's jump into this, and I'm going to change my info because it's such a weird format. So let's make sure that the bottom of the screen is correct on this. And I think I have a... text to put up for this. Omniscience. Omniscience, and we're on paid. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, shared summons seems like a sick first pick. Let's see. So let's see if I can find the thing that tells what's going on here. No, not sponsored. Info. No. With guest. I can do it here. I'm gonna change this. Oh, speaking of this, with guest current text, Jay will not be joining us this afternoon. He's got pack stuff to do today. You want a meme, Zach? Just because you typed in the card name? You could deserve that. Who should check? Oh yeah, Wooberg, yeah. Okay, fine, Zach. So, let's talk Omniscience Draft strategy. In this format, drawing a card is everything. Basically, I don't take anything over card draw, including things like, Blade Brand is needs a target or whatever, but even like your Blade Brands, your Befuddles, all that stuff is going before even things like Outrage or who cares about creature? Like, I don't care about your feather or whatever. Like, it just doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is draw cards and get the largest creatures you can. And also, you only have 2 cuts. You're going to play every card you draft except for 2. So everybody has garbage in this format. So some of the things, behind card draw as most important, maybe the most important thing is tutors. And here's a double tutor. So this may be like one of the best cards in the format if you get some creatures with good ETB value, some card drawing or whatever. But basically, it's all about drawing cards, and after drawing cards, it's about looting and rummaging so you can pitch away the awful worst 3 to 5 cards in your deck because you're going to get some stinkers. Everybody's playing some stinkers, so looting becomes valuable as well. And yeah, shared summon seems pretty busted given what I've just said. So we're going to happily take 2 free creatures, our 2 best creatures in our hand. This is just amazing. So, of course, sometimes what you want is just more spells, but this is impossible not to take. I think it's got to be one of the premier picks. This is another one, another premier pick in the format. So I'm happy we're getting this. Spectral Sailor is excellent because you get Wooburg mana each turn to spend on abilities. And I want to reiterate, each turn. So on your turn, you'll be able to draw a card, and then you pass to your opponent's turn, and you'll be able to draw a card on their turn. So this is also one of the more busted cards in the format. Get in our deck. Pattern match. Look at this card. Look at this pack from a real draft strategy standpoint. This is so funny. This is going to be a classic Omniscience pick here. Okay, this is classic Omniscience pick. You've got, if this were a regular draft, I would rank this Boreal, Outrage, Pattern Matcher, Stormkin, Thicket Crasher, Shaman, and then like land. Like that's my ordering for this. And but in this format, it's Angelic Gift. This is the easy pick. Easy pick. It says draw a card on it. Weird format, but there you go. Again, like, oh, Imperial Eagle, awesome. No, draw 2 cards. We want to draw 2 cards, and hopefully we will draw 1 card. Oh, that is one thing to consider. We have to keep an eye out for how bots are going to be wheeling stuff, because bots do not adjust for this format. They are drafting it like they're going to take this to their FNM match, right? So yeah, Bone to Ash is solid as well, but I think we want double cards over this one in this case. But sometimes you can say, okay, look, Angelic Gift is probably going to wheel. I should just take like the actual good creature here, like the Frilled Sea Serpent or something, although you can't really activate it. Anyway, the point is you could take something else in an effort to wheel a gift, but in this case, we're going to take the words and try to wheel the gift. But let's keep an eye on this. If gift wheels, we're going to be super happy, and it's going to be an important thing to know about the format, that you can wheel gifts. At the end of the day, though, you do need some removal, but here we do have Blood for Bones, and this is kind of like yeah, this is interesting. We'll see if I was mocking Rule of Law as unplayable yesterday, but this is interesting. Yeah, it probably comes back, and we might play it as this could be something you play as a turn 1 lockout. Like this is kind of like Vintage, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna dump my hand on turn 1 and then finish it with Rule of Law so that you can't do the thing after. So I do think we take Blood for Bones here, though. It's not amazing on turn 1, though. The thing I like most is the stuff that's amazing on turn 1. Instants are not more valuable because you get free mana on opponent's turn, DC. Everything is free. All spells are free. The only thing you need the mana for on your opponent's turn are activated stuff. So that's why we love the Sailor for this. But instant versus sorcery is not an advantage because of the mana thing you're talking about. No. They're just an advantage because instants are an advantage. So I guess I'll take Blood for Bones, but I'm not sold on it completely because it's not a turn 1 play, really. But we're going to take it. And here we have Befuddle for another card draw. You can play Mind Rot in this format, especially when there's nothing going on here. But the trouble is it's pretty strikeout home run. If you get this in your opening hand on the play, it's kind of a game winner. But if you draw it late when your opponent is top decking, you may have nothing to get with it. Is Duress better because of that? I don't think so. They both have the exact same problem, and I'm fine with just doubling up on card, on the card advantage. Weaponsmith does technically search for stuff if we get bows, but I don't know if that's actually good here in this format. Mind Rot can't whiff? What do you mean it can't whiff? Oh, as opposed versus Duress, yes. Yeah. So I'm going to take Mind Rot, but mainly because nothing here is great. But this is where you start to get some cards that maybe aren't the best, and you just got to figure out what to run. Active Treason seems interesting to me in the format. Scott and Zach both kind of like that. I still think I want to try Mind Rot over Act, but they're both interesting for this as this pick. I think it's between those two probably. But there's just a lot of luck in this format. Like, do you get things like Blade Brand at the right spots? I mean, we take Unsummon, but everything's free, so Unsummon's not that great, and I think we just want Blade Brand. Unsummon is would be fine if there wasn't something here that said draw a card. Unfortunately, this Brightwood Tracker would be great if the activated ability cost 5, but it doesn't. Yeah, I would play Unsummon. It would be but Blade Brand's the pick here though, so it's not that complicated for me. And here we have Blade Brand versus Befuddle as our pick. I think I just want Blade Brand again. And here we get into some garbage that you got to figure out what, you can't do anything about it. This could be a format for the skeleton because we get the mana to return it every turn, and a lot of this format comes down to gigantic beef on the ground. So if they don't have trample, skeleton's actually pretty good in the format. So we'll pick this up. But note that we get Wooburg every turn. We do not get 3 black every turn, so we need to return it to our hand on their turn, and I guess we get to cast for free. Never mind. So it does, yeah, we get to use it on either turn. Retract that. I forgot that, of course, the cost is free. So here, like, you'd normally snap a Smuggler, but this is a place where we actually want Abomination. Hey, Bone to Ash came back. That's great. We'll take that. Big Bone to Ash, third to, fourth to last or whatever. And here you get the Super Sadness. Maybe we take Denizen because we have this Blood for Bones, and it could produce a turn. And it's also just better than this anyway. So yeah, Denizen anyway, and we get to target ourselves for Blood for Bones. So, and here's this Act that we were talking about, which I like over the Disenchant, although Disenchant's probably playable as well. Everybody's going to be playing a bunch of weird stuff, but Act seems fine here. Crab, probably not one of our cuts. So here we have Cavalier of Thorns. Is this a 2-for-1? When it enters the battlefield, reveal top 5, put a land battlefield and rest. When it dies, okay. So when it dies, no, I think we probably just want Golem. Is there any straight card draw? Yeah, normally we'd want Cavalier, but I think we just want Golem here. Thief seems good if you can get it going, but I think I just want the straight card draw over repeat card draw if you can get it going. Winged Word's hard to pass in the format. It's just what it's all about. Anticipate is another great one to pick for the format, but I kind of want to try and wheel this one. Rabid Bite, removal is not the worst. Veil, is it any? Yeah. Yeah, I guess let's take Veil and try and, I guess we could try and take either one. I bet both Anticipate or Veil would wheel from this pack. So I think we take one here and then wheel the other. I think Anticipate is great. I think they both wheel, so I'm going to take Anticipate. You think Uncommon? I think this is more, what we want to do is take the one less likely to wheel. What's less likely to wheel? Yeah, I still don't want Beetle. I didn't even stop to look at Mystic Forge because I thought it would not. It just doesn't seem like it's going to work. The value it provides is on colorless stuff. Veil, you think, is less likely to wheel? Man, all right. Well, we'll take it. I think the Anticipate's the better card for this format, but I think it's. But I think we're likely to wheel either. Here's another Veil we can take. Any other card drawing here? Profit's not awful. This may be a place where we try to wheel this Veil. And basically, like, if we think this Veil will wheel, then we're much better off taking the best non-Veil card in this pack plus Veil out of this pack versus Veil now plus the best of the cards that's left after it wheels. It's a little bit iffy. Because we might not wheel this, but I think it's probably worth doing. Fiddles wants Tracker. My problem with the Tracker is that we can never activate the ability without help. We only have 5 mana per turn. So Scott, don't worry about it. I promise you. Just wait till you see this in action and you'll see what I mean. You think we, quote, need creatures. We're going to be forced to take creatures at the end of the draft. And then our first turn, because we drafted correctly, will be drawing a huge ton of cards and playing 7 creatures. Like, that's what we're trying to do here. Yeah, like, I kind of want to, you know, like you say, we need creatures eventually. This could be a spot where we take something like a dragon. It provides a little extra for activations. Octoprofit is reasonable because, again, you have such garbage that Scry 2 tends to be pretty valuable. So I'm going to go, I think it's Dragon or Profit. And Profit's enough like card draw that I think we can take it and then try and wheel this Veil. We'll see if we're right. It'll be sad if we don't wheel the Veil, but we're going to try. This is interesting. Is this a Dragon Mage format? I mean, it might be here. Like, what else are we taking here? Bone Splinters? Aerial Assault? All right, we'll do it. Here's a Gift, but Soul Salvage probably better than Gift here. Boo! This is crappy. For pick 7, for only pick 7, we have like nothing that's good in this format here. You take another Sage's Row so that we have a have an out there. I suppose we'd probably just take Frost Links. It can be get rid of a blocker, win the game. We're not taking Diamond Knight. All right, Links. At least you do something. Keldon Raider, I would say, like, helps with the looting rummaging thing, but it's kind of one of the cards that you want to loot and rummage away. We could make things fly. Sometimes there's attacking and blocking in the format. Fathom Fleet, Cutthroat. Seems like it may get its man. You might be right, Fiddles, but I don't think it's that turn 1. I think you need to establish yourself turn 1, but it goes longer than turn 1. It's kind of like Vintage that way. Yeah, it has a reputation of ending quick and fast or whatever, and it certainly can, but there is... Let's see. You want Ley Lines of Anticipation? That's funny. All right, let's take Cutthroat. Still no card draw, so we're going to go with the biggest creature we can find here. For whoever was like worried about, we don't have enough creatures. This is what I mean. You take creatures like this, and you take all the card drawing you can, and then you dump 4 of these on turn 1, you know? But card draw is more rare than random creatures, so you always take the card draw trying to make that happen. Is this playable in this format? Probably not still. Maybe we want to give elementals trample over playing this elemental. Or Spidey. I don't think so. It's still not good. Like, still doesn't look good to me. And Smuggler is usually worth a look, but in this format, we're trying to play big stuff that can't be smuggled. So I think this is Spider or Crasher, depending on whether we want to set up for possible trample from other elementals. But yeah, flying defense is still flying defense. So yeah, Spider votes Spider. I'll take Spider. I think it's close. Hey, look, it worked. We wield the Anticipate, and now we get to figure out if we wield the other Veil. Come on, Veil. Yeah! Got there. All right, important. See? I think a lot of people, even who know this format, would have snap taken the Veil out of the pack the first time around because it was the only thing that said draw a card on it. But part of this format is taking some risks on wheeling crappy draw cards. We could take Mind Rot, but I would rather just have a pretty reliable draw card. I guess we take this over Heroism, although this is funny. Giving something, because this is a game of huge bodies, so actually making your huge body a little bit bigger and giving it lifelink is not unreasonable, but this makes it a little bit bigger permanently. Adds a buddy. All right, we'll take that and we do have 1 Cutthroat, but I don't think we play a bow here. We take a Chaplain and hope to this is the the bottom of your deck in this format is bad. Okay, return all non-land permanents to their owner's hand. If you return 4 or more this doesn't actually do much, huh? Yeah, we just have another words. Portal, what does Portal do for us? Is Portal awesome? With Portal, we can replay Frost Lynxes. Yeah, maybe Portal comes back. Let's take Winged Words and not worry about it, and we'll see what comes back. Maybe we'll get that Portal back. Certainly not going to not take the words. Here's a chance to try and wheel the gift, though. Do what we were talking about before. Maybe take either... what does Lockbox do for us? Choose a name. That seems rough to pull off. So this could be a place where we take the big beef and try and wheel the gift. I think we'll wheel this gift. It is the only white card, so if there's heavy white bot drafters, we might not get this back. But I think we try. I think we try to wheel this. Because I think if we don't wheel the gift, we'll wheel the rot, and we can take that instead. Octoprofit Lockbox is interesting. I think if we'll definitely wheel the Lockbox, right? So we'll consider our options on the wheel and start with beef. Glinthorn loots. So this is some regular looting, or rummaging, rather. This is somewhat like drawing a card in terms of it denying your opponent a draw. God's Willing has a scry and will protect our best threat. That's true. But I think I like the fact that Glinthorn does some rummaging. Let's take the thing that rummages repeatedly. Maybe it dies, but we didn't have a lot of great picks there. So you do what you got to do. Speaking of doing what you got to do, here's another not so great pack for the format, and we have to take 2 cards from it. So we got to take 2 cards from this pack. I think we try to wheel the Mind Rot, and yeah, we probably just take the Lynx here. I don't want the gods willing. I don't think it quite does enough. Saving your big stuff, maybe it does. Saving your big stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we passed on our opportunity there. I think we try Thief here, though. Bone to Ash might wheel, but maybe it's the pick. Yeah, okay, let's take Bone to Ash over Thief. Bone to Ash might have wheeled, though. I'm always looking for wheels here, as you can see. What can we wheel? Here, sadly, again, we have to take 2 cards from this pack, and maybe we want to try and wheel the Abomination. Yeah, Death Touch is the best card. I'm just wondering if we can wheel it, that's all. Yeah, Treason might wheel. I guess we take Abomination and see what we wheel. Season. We don't have a lot of targeting yet. We have Wolfkin Bond, but the Scry on Season seems great for this format, so I think we get there eventually on that. Oh, we have Blade Brands. Yeah, we have... okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. We got the goods. Here's a profit that makes me maybe more inclined to lockbox it up. Yeah, you can befuddle your own stuff for value. And we can portal our own stuff for value, I think, enough. We don't have a ton of ETB triggers. Let's actually just take a look. I mean, you could redo Wolfkin Bond. That's interesting. Did I miss a card draw? I may be messing up this. It's possible I just biffed a pick there. Sometimes it's hard to remember that bad cards are good in the format. Yeah, I think it's just that I don't see the card Thought Distortion and forgot to remember that I was in a different pack, a different format. Non-creature, non-land card. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a decent one. I don't. It's another strikeout home run. I'm gonna take Portal. I mean, what are we taking if we don't? We're not doing that. I mean, there's nothing else to take here. Yeah, bouncing our gifts and bouncing our Wolfkin Bond is not the worst. Okay, so this was one I was worried about what we would get out of it, but we got the gift back if we just want to take that. We do have 2 profit. I think that's why I didn't even read that uncommon. I was excited about the idea of profit wheeling lockbox. But yeah, we have Portal and Season, so gift is all the better. Let's just take the gift. Yucky, but we'll take a Raider. And we'll try the Mind Rot thing here. Logan is mad. What are you all mad about? Not taking the lockbox? I don't think taking the lockbox can possibly be correct when we have an Angelic Gift and a Season of Growth in the format, in the thing. Oh, you wanted me to take Inspired Charge? Why Inspired Charge? Yeah, we're on Rot versus Disenchant. I'm going to go with Rot. We'll go with... we'll try and win on the play. You know what I mean? Easy beef. Easy beef. And we cut our 2 lands, I guess. No, these games tend to come out to who can burst out onto the scene and puke half their deck onto the battlefield first. Yeah, I would have taken a negate if we had the right spot for one, but I don't feel like we miss picked over negates at any point. Didn't we end up with 2 lands? Oh, I guess I already put 1 in the sideboard. No. I thought I was forced to take a mountain. Didn't we have to take a mountain? Did they just make the lands go away? It's in the board, but land is cut off. Why is land cut? I don't... Okay, so they just make it disappear. Okay, that's true. We actually have more cuts in this format because it's a 15 card pack instead of a 14 card pack. That's actually good. Deck size matters in the sense that card quality matters, and when we can do things like cut a Daybreak Chaplain, we're happy. We want to find our worst cards and cut them. I think a crab is a cut. It might end up blocking on the ground more than you think. This 6 toughness might be relevant here. 15 card packs, right? Yeah, this was... Sometimes Magic Draft is 14 cards, sometimes Magic Draft is 15 cards. Yeah, it's interesting to see what people think the worst cards are. I have votes for Mind Rots, which I don't think is correct. Act, Crab, Stone Golem has come up, Raider has come up. The only reason I'm considering Denizen is the milling factor, but yeah, we have to cut Denizen. It's too bad. I mean, it's the quality is just not there, is what I mean. It's not too bad that we have to cut it. Skelly we like because it's eternal blocking for our opponent's Vorse Claws and stuff. I think it's probably one of these. Mind Rot is risky. It's really risky, but if you get it on the play, it just kind of wins the game. And having a couple means that we can winged words our way into it and stuff. Oh, here, let me yeah, sorry about that. I'll go to deck building. This is what I was talking about. Spy doesn't want to make a cut. I want to make a cut. I'm going to get rid of Raider. Yeah, I guess Golem. I guess 4/3 looting is better than 4/4. And I don't mind the crab at 6. Nice big butt. Okay, let's try this. M20 science. And what's our plan? I like to have a plan for things like shared summons. I guess we're probably getting we could do something like Dragon Mage, Meteor Golem. Yeah, this is I'm willing to get fun with Dragon Mage here. We're on the paid account looking for fun. Meteor Golem and something, right? Anything like Prophet maybe? What is... All right, we'll figure it out, but it's definitely Meteor Golem and something. All right. For science. Yeah, we got no Scholar. Boo. Yeah, Dragon Mage into Mind Rot. Love it. Golem Sailor is good. You're right on that. This is so bad. Can we keep it? I'm going to mulligan this. And we'll keep this and actually ditch the salvage and mine rot them and season. Awesome, they mulligan too. Negate? Ah, funny. Alright, fair enough, Oppo. Maybe I was supposed to lead with Season? Wow, they've kept 2 cards. This makes me think we're gonna get, like, Bone to Ash, but we gotta try. No? Feral. Do we want a Feral Abomination? Sure. Sure, we'll take that. I wanted to see our Scry before I draw. That's why. Does that make sense, Devore? Like it was on purpose. Like what do we care about? Like, did we really want to counter that or something? I mean, we're not going to counter that. I guess we can take Veil. We're not sure we're not sure what they're gonna cast, so I'm gonna bottom that. Yeah, I can draw it their turn, but I don't want to draw it if I don't know what they're gonna cast. See, like Veil would not be good here. I should have drawn there, though, for my Bone to Ash. That would be a fair punishment here, would be drawing a Bone to Ash. That was a little mini punt that I escaped unscathed on. No, nothing in the yard yet. Let's draw first. Ah, there you go. How about that? Then we can Blood for Bones and just kill it. Except... maybe we wait. Oh. Yeah, we could target our own guy, and although, yeah, we'll just do this. I'm gonna do this. That's fine. We draw a card. Oh, more negates. Okay. Well, we're definitely attacking now. And we could Blood for Bones, but we don't get... yeah, we could Blood for Bones either one of these and just get it back. Yeah, let's do it. No, we don't draw, right? Because it's not targeting. It's just sacrificing. Yeah, we can hold it. I don't think there's a big reason to do it now. We've got this Sailor going. It's hard to lose with this Sailor. Yeah, they're done anyway. Got there with that. I mean, the most important card in our deck is our triple Winged Words. Like, we really want to open... well, it's actually Shared Summons, but Winged Words, Shared Summons... oh, I'm sorry. I totally owe you guys a Sailor meme. I apologize. Here you go. Late, but better late than never.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna
Sail away.
here. There we go. All right. Sailor is bonkers in this format. Sailor might is like, it's crazy. You get a divination every turn cycle. You know, every time you untap, you've gotten a divination. We go first, so we'll go ahead and keep and mind rot him. Fair enough on God's willing. Probably Raider away the Veil. But let's start with the Rot, because if they have a negate, at least we get to Veil it. Oh, and they mulliganed? Yeah, we might just win on our first play of the game if it, because if they don't have a negate here, they're probably going to scoop. And if they have a negate, we have the Veil. I wish I could, Sunset. I wish I could. Can't even cast it without killing our own thing. That's right, we'll wait. Soulmender is not what you want to be doing in the format, but we've all been there. It doesn't mean Oppo's made a mistake. It just might mean it was one of the cards they just had to play. Oh, it's opponent owning. We still wanted to wait, though. I still wanted to get something out of that. Feels pretty GG. I'm gonna actually wait. I mean, I guess I'm playing around like planar cleansing here. Each of these creatures is lethal, so I'm gonna play around removal. Mass removal, that is. But they could do this. They could go off and make me sad because now we don't have the threats to get through. Yeah, Predator does count as 2. It's gonna be tough for them to find their way out. GMJ, you might want to refresh your stream if there's an audio out of sync, and if everybody is sensing some audio out of sync, I can tweak that if it's a universal problem, but usually when it is, everybody starts chiming up about it. Oh, here, let's go. You're not wrong about targets there. Soulmender was not a super impressive target, but at some point I wanted to get the attacks on as well. I don't know what was correct there. I think this is lose 3 times. Yeah, it's best of 1. Not amazing, but keepable. No kidding. Find our treason. Oh, you're late, Bone to Ash. You're late. Game audio seems delayed. Let's see. I will work on that when we're not in game. Well, after this game, we'll try and do some audio tweak. I think we bin both. We want to find card drawing action here. Yeah, when we keep the blade brand, but you say why not, I say why. You know, like it almost doesn't matter. But I'm gonna blade brand now. All right. Well. See if Oppo tries to cast some stuff before hitting with the dragon. Well, can't do anything about that right now. It doesn't counter it. We can now Veil, yes, but like there was no need to do it then. Yeah, Veil is online, which we'll do now. Too bad. I don't know what we would draw that would matter. Well, see what they do. We've got this. This should be interesting. I have no idea what our turn is going to look like. I mean, double Mind Rot would be nice if we were the ones that just Dragon Maged. Double top. I'd be worried. I think people are generally pretty terrible at scrying, though. Including me. Well, let's open on Mind Rot. And if they stop that, we have another Mind Rot. Not bad. Wow, did they just decline to Mind Rot us? Nice, Zach. Oh, because Veil. Right. Makes sense. So now we're gonna get rid of something, then Blood for Bones it and get rid of something else. Actually, let's do... Let's attack first, because we also have Fathom Fleet. I'm gonna attack first, see what happens. Yeah, obviously, yeah, we're gonna meteor the mage, but I just want to attack first, see how they handle this. Huh, interesting. Have to kill the Loaming Shaman? Why? Maybe I don't understand the threat of the Loaming Shaman. Yeah, good point. Let's Raider the Skelly. Let's see. Anything... Is it worth profiting now? Let's profit. See what's coming. Ooh. We'll do it like... Do we want season? Don't have anything right now that's particularly great with season, but I think we'll take it for the future if the future comes to that. I'm not sure about keeping the season, but that's true. We got rid of a lot of blade brands. We're gonna double Meteor Golem now. Trying to get something sweet in the graveyard, but Oppo wasn't cooperating. I guess we get Skeleton back in hand or something. And probably just the Predator. Just get rid of their big stuff. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. The Skeleton, it can kill us. Kill us out? You mean mill us out? What? Alright, running out of time. Let's cast some stuff. I'm gonna wait on the Cutthroat. That's I mean, yeah, quote, get back dragon of like shuffling it into their library somewhere. Because at the end, because I was actually managing to not just do board control and actually try to win a game of Magic for once. And yeah, it was maybe an early scoop, but we had quite the wide board for the next attack. I kept that season because if the game did go long, it felt like being able to scry on ETB would really help our card quality. But I don't know if that was correct to keep the that one. Is this in the way up here? Maybe I can bring it down here now. All right, we'll keep this. Fortress Crab is crappy, but we get Seasonal Growth, Scry, and then draw. Unfortunate, but hopefully this words resolves. Should we try Dragon Mage Fun Times? And do we want Vorsti? I think we can try Dragon Mage Fun Times. Might as well do this, this, and this, because it's Scry 2. There's another Prophet, but we're getting Scry 2 doubled here. I'm going to bin that. I don't think we need another Prophet as our desired card. I almost don't want to play the crab in case we can rummage it, but I'll play it. Thanks, James. Yeah, I'm having fun, as I usually do at this with this format at the beginning. Ooh. Let's do this and replay our profit. Mind Rot. We want... we don't... Let's see. How do... We want it, like that? Trouble is... Yeah, we do it... yeah. Alright. We'll do it this way. I don't think that Mind Rot matters, though. Unless, yeah, because we have Dragon Mage that's mucking up everything. Keep in mind. Yeah, and then we just lose the Mind Rot is all, which is fine. But set rocks, if they're not scared of the Octoprofit block, we lose our Scry 2 every turn, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, Meteor Portal should be GG, right? That was our trick! Let's see. Do we have any creatures that counter anything? No, we don't have no. Yeah, we can summon the Sailor, which maybe gets at. We should do it. Let's go. Let's try the shared summons. See if they negate it or whatever. They don't. So we get Sailor and Golem. We play the Sailor. Draw, see if we get Bone to Ash. That's fine. We have Soul Salvage. We can get it back. All right, we'll befuddle and befuddle. We don't need to target our stuff. We'll befuddle. Doesn't matter. So far, I like what we're going to do better than what they're doing. Yeah, I'm sure it still does. Oh, no! Well, let's see what we can do about that. All great until this. Good news, everybody. We don't have that many permanents for them to steal right now. We're fine. We're fine. Watch us win this one anyway. We're gonna beat this treachery. Yeah, we're gonna get our dragon back and stuff. What? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Who cares if they get 3 cards? We're gonna Mind Rot them. We're fine. Watch us be fine now. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go ahead and start with the Mind Rot, see what they've got action-wise in their hand. Maybe I guess I don't know, we're not even probably attacking with the Dragon Mage this turn. We gotta kill Agent of Treachery, obviously. So let's try that. I'm gonna not do memes right now because this is too complicated. Blood for Bones. Sacrificing Golem. I'm not even going to look at cards in light. Well, 24 to 22 is cards. Meteor Golem to the battlefield. Sailor to the hand. Not that it really even matters in this format. Do we care about their portals, or we just need to get rid of their flyers? Yeah, let's kill this flyer. Let's Spectral Sailor. Let's draw. Oh, Bone to Ash is pretty sweet, although if we attack with Mage, we're not really ever casting the Ash anyway. We can steal the... Let's go like this. We got in the yard nothing to soul salvage. No, you get 5 mana a turn. Yeah, we could rummage the salvage, but we can also just rummage this skeletons. And then... Sure, let's treason the angel. Let's make a gigantic dragon mage. Let's cycle the brand on... What can attack this turn? Doesn't even matter. Nothing much can attack this turn. Yeah, I suppose we may as well, because we're going to lose the salvage, right? But let's do we... Oppo hasn't done anything yet, so that wouldn't do anything. But the Veil doesn't do anything, right? We don't draw off this, because they haven't cast a blue or black spell this turn. We're about to lose both of these because of our Dragon Mage. That's the thing. Hey, Dionysus, good to see you. No Jay today. Play Veil, but it doesn't do anything yet. Why do we want to play just because? Okay, just because. Yeah, because we have to hexproof. Sure, I suppose you're right. Might as well. We're attacking because we get a fresh 7 cards to draw with the Dragon Mage. Oh, they have the Mammoth Spider. Well, let's see if they do. Yeah, it was basically a punt that I forgot that the spider was around. I was thinking we got rid of... I forgot the reach, frankly. I think it's still a fine turn, but I would have definitely done things differently if I had considered the chump. Sorry, buddy. You did good work. But that's kind of what makes it a punt, because like we use the soul salvage on the expectation that it was gone, whereas we'd have soul salvage in our hand right now to get back that sailor, for example. Like, I don't care, you know, whether what constitutes a punt is entirely up to chat, but in terms of the mistake and its consequences, that's probably the major one right there. It's true, we might just lose to the inability to defend in the air. We'll see what we find. I can't believe we're in it when opponent did 3 agents in the same turn, including taking away our portal for looping meteor golems. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was me distracted talking, but don't worry, they're going to do it again. We'll get it on the next one. They'll never see it coming. Well, it does make them use up their portal. I almost want them to have life as opposed to scrying, but we'll see. Yeah, Mike even wants to let it go. Yeah, that's why Mike was, I think, was wanting to wait. So, like, you can punt me on that, but it was probably correct to wait until the last one, because then we countered the third one and we would have the attack with Dragon Mage. But let's draw and... Oh, I should have profited first. Man, I'm doing things way out of sequence here. Let's do it right this time, though. We wanted the spider and Bone to Ash. But yeah, spider keeps us alive. So let's draw that, and then we'll keep Bone to Ash on top for possible. Well, actually, we can even. Yeah, let's do this and this. Brand the 6/5. Gotta show him that before we attack with the mage, because we need this. We don't want to cycle it away. Why not swing before branding? Yeah, because I wanted to. I guess because I wanted to cast the spider. I needed to cast the spider before combat. Let's see what else can we get away with. 4 just gets eaten. Everything else just gets eaten. So this is our attack. The attack with the Skelly is free, but kind of absurd, so... Alright, now let's try and do this correctly, Ryan. How about Mind Rot to start with Veil of Summer backup? Six cards to 16, though, so gotta watch that. Gotta win next turn, so I'm just gonna keep drawing, try to get our entire deck and board onto the table. Nah, we need to win next turn. Interesting. That kind of helps a little bit, but maybe we want it next. It doesn't matter. We can do this now. So we want to get. Oh yeah, they do have 1 million zombies coming. How many of those? We can counter the we can counter it though. Yeah, I guess we wait until next turn on links. Let's play this. Try a gift on Big Dude. We're getting low, but we're not out. We're going all the way to the bottom, folks. All the way to the bottom here. This already had some evasion, but having Flying Menace is really nice, so that's what I did that for. Plus double links to take out any flyer blockers. And, I mean, yeah, they can get stuff back with the links, but is it good for us if they... because we have a Bone to Ash for their first one, so actually we should do one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a Frost Links here, because if they want to try and, like, say, take their Elemental back or whatever, great, we'll counter it. I know we can't swing again this turn, but I'm... the whole... worry about links plus portal I think is actually a good thing because it can help us decide what we get to counter. Well, did it anyway. I think if they want to use one of those ooh. Guess we have to ash that. It might lead to... yeah, it's going to lead to too much nonsense. We'll not be anticipating. And we will Veil to our for our last card. Oh, shoot. I just... fun. Sorry. Veil was a dead card. Did I... Let's see what they do. Let's see if it was actually a punt that was going to cost us a game. Definitely a punt. I'm curious if it cost us the game. I kind of want to see what they do with their board. Sorry, folks. Sometimes funny TV is good TV. Mainly, I want to see if I would have won. I'm curious if that actually cost us. Oh, I don't... Friday's no excuse. We punt every day of the week around here. We just try not to. That's the thing. Some of the most embarrassing punts are the best television anyway, so... that's just a funny one. I'm surprised they're not just letting me draw and lose, but maybe they are afraid of some reshuffle effect. Yeah, right now we have it, but I'm seeing if they could still land another creature. Yeah, current board state could have won. Let's see if they let me off the hook in terms of consequence. Doesn't look like it. I think they're just what a punt, though. What a weird newbie-style punt. One is not zero, but zero is zero, Ryan. Yeah, I would have had it. Oh, well. I think they didn't. I think I just punted a win. Silly Ryan. Punting wins. Anybody in chat gonna be at PAX at all this weekend? We go first, but this isn't particularly keepable. We're gonna keep this, and we're gonna keep Bone to Ash and Dragon Mage. Why not? Yeah, that's a target to get into the graveyard. Yeah, it was hilarious. It would have stayed hilarious if I hadn't punted and lost, though. That's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I should be playing the Sailor and drawing. I think we only have the one Bone to Ash, though, right? I'll take a look just in case. Mm-hmm. We're kind of doing it. Can we do it? Wait. I gotta make sure I do it exactly the right time. We gotta do it with the combat. We let combat happen and do it with Dragon Mage on the stack. Yeah, we did get a place where the spider, you know, we were drawing a card that we couldn't use unless it was an instant. We could draw things that would let us kill it, but we get to send it all to their hand and send it away with the Dragon Mage. Why isn't this working? Do I not? Oh, pay 1. Oh, I don't have the 1? Oh, mana pool emptied. Oh, well. Too bad. Would have been cool. Mana pool emptied. Less sigh. Okay, well, let's get going on this fun. We still have Blood for Bones. That's cool. We'll Blood for Bones it. Choose one. Let's... Do you get Season of Growth or just the Blade Brand here? What do you like on the Anticipate? Season of Growth is long-term. Blade Brand is instant gratification. All right, we'll season it. I'll do this now just in case they draw something. Let's get all covered up now. I'm going to wait on the other one until we've landed the season and scryed. Play this one. Mind Rot is nice. Strip them of a couple cards. Let's draw that now. And Rot. Could Golem. Yeah, what do we even... All the value is ours. Thinking of saving the Golem, yeah. Gift is too nice. We'll take that. But if we Blood for Bones, we get to take their Thief away. I just kind of like, is that just fancy play? Like, maybe it is, but I really kind of like it. I'm going to do it. Let's see, we have Spider in there too. Oh, shit. Had to do it or I was going to lose my turn. I don't think this is ideal, but I had to do it or I was going to lose the turn. At least we got kept the turn going. We'll do it this way. I'm just going to play the Cutthroat. I don't care. We're going to try and get wider than them. Let's see what they can do. I suppose I should draw off the Sailor here too. Forgot to do that. We knew what we're drawing though, of course. So it wasn't really important. "32 cards in one turn, that's awesome. Yeah, knowing that it was a gift, I should have just waited. We knew what was on top. I was activating the Sailor like I didn't know what I was drawing. I don't know if I have any tips, man. I think it's just you'll see that it feels pretty normal. I guess my tip would be that you want to kind of build the 2 decks at once, let people look at both piles, and make sure that you don't get 31 playables for one deck and 20 for another, you know? And there you go. Called and punished. It's a way to draft with 4, Marsh Viper. I mean that you're drafting for 2 decks. Like, technically you're taking two cards out of the pack and making 1 pile of cards, but to make sure that you're keeping in, you're building 2 decks fairly evenly. Put the cards you pick into the pile of the deck you expect it to go into, is what I'm saying. Mind Rot's a strikeout home run card in the format. We're playing 2 of them. First of all, you don't get the deck you want. You get the deck you have in this format. And Mind Rot is terrible when everybody's just playing out of their hands, but people do play counter spells, people do play reactive spells, and you can draw a Mind Rot and find that opponent has 2 cards in hand, but mainly, if you can Mind Rot to lead the game off, it's kind of game winning. So it's this game winning opening hand draw, and somewhat mediocre to dead in the middle times. Oppo going off a little bit, but we hope that they stop. If they have nothing but targeted stuff, they're just gonna pile on. Yeah, they're going off. We'll see. It's going all dark, like auto pass. I'm done. What is it even asking me to stop for? What can I do? What can I do that it's stopping for? One of my biggest annoyances of Arena right now is that there is no F6. There's like, no, seriously, I'm done. I am done. Can you pass the turn, please? Why does it keep asking me? What do I need to do to tell it that I'm done with this turn? Shift enter? But see, that's what I'm auto pass, but it still does it. I can bounce something now? What do you mean? This is my turn. It's not my turn. It's not my turn. I don't know why it's asking me for permission. Why it keeps asking me to do something when I have literally nothing I can do. Well, that's what this is. I have left shift and I have entered, and it is saying auto passing, and it was still asking me when stuff was on the stack. Yeah, okay, well... Now it looks like it's kind of listening. Okay, it's finally listening. Now I think we're just dead. They get to play out their whole deck. If they have bounce, do they have this? Oh no, not now. But Scholar Loop is, if they have any way to bounce the Scholar, it's trouble. Who would do that, Mike? Come on, let's paint realistic scenarios here, please. I did, Dionysus. I spoke to it a little bit yesterday, and I'll speak to it again today. I'm gonna go get a beverage. I'll be right back. I think I found my new top tier seltzer option. It's just plain LaCroix, but I have freshly squeezed lemon juice and a dropper. And I'm putting fresh lemon juice directly into my LaCroix. I think Spindrift actually does not beat that. That's what I'm saying. I'm totally off Spindrift. Right idea, but the execution is not there. I actively dislike Spindrift now. It's close, but not quite. It's like the uncanny valley of where I want fruit in my seltzer to be. Basically, I don't have to live with Spindrift's fruit choices and zero Dionysus. LaCroix is sugar-free. I don't drink sugar beverages, really. Hey, it's our turn. What happened? Dionysus. It's seltzer. LaCroix is seltzer water. It's the same thing I've been drinking forever. Yeah, I assumed we were dead, so I didn't even look. I know some seltzers do, but he's asking me about LaCroix. He's been watching me stream and talk about LaCroix for almost a year now. And LaCroix has never had sugar, so I don't know why Dionysus needs this sugar confirmation all of a sudden today. I don't even know how to win this game. Somebody tell me what to do. I assumed we were dead and kind of stopped playing, but maybe we're not. I don't want to have to try to figure out how to win this game. Are we dead? Can I just quit? $17-17. 17-16. All right, no attacks. We'll draw off the sailor and see what we can do. This format. I believe I compared this aptly to Vintage, where things are so absurd that, yes, of course, one person can just win on the first turn, but also things are so absurd that they just also can produce this. I think we've crossed from fun to annoying. Like, my brain doesn't even want to deal with this game anymore. $15-17. Oh, I don't dislike the format. I just don't particularly like the format at this point in the game. I totally forgot to draw. Let's draw here. Here, we're going to go to Shift-Enter again, see if it works. I think it should be a bug if I had, but it's not a bug because it actually worked this time, Fiddles. But If you have a thing called auto pass that says, when I do this, I am done with this damn turn, then yes, it should override the fact that there's mana in my pool. I opted in to stop it, right? So stop it. Yeah, I guess we have to try and kill that, although we can do anything to it, really. Has it got trample? No. Is this tap down forever? Oh, Geist, okay. Trying to figure out why this stayed tapped. Well, let me tell you, Mike, then the real mistake here is that there's no visual difference between what the two things you described. Shift enter versus enter doesn't, I don't think, make it like... Enter, auto passing. Shift enter, auto passing. That's pretty bad if you're if you have a thing that does two different functions and it looks identical. That's not good. Come on, wizards. Show me a lock icon or something. Give me a visual difference between the two then. Seven cards. I don't want to get below them, but I guess we want to take a look. Let's just get a couple of ferals. Oh, they got to be different names. Then maybe a prophet and see if we find something useful. I mean, skeleton, yeah, whatever. It would be... I don't think skeleton is the difference maker here. Gift. We draw with bond, then we double draw with gift. I'll keep it. Again, we don't want to actually get underneath their card total, but we're okay. I'm going to keep the abomination so that we get big stuff down on the table. We'll make... Let's get extra big crab. I don't know. I want that. We're going to draw that. Bone to ash. All right. Let's put our crab up in the air as well. Maybe I should have done Vorse Claw. I don't know. I'm playing quickly because I got 0 and a rope, so I may make some errors here, but I do need to keep up the pace or we'll have the real tragedy of empty rope. We don't want to get under them, but I also don't know what else to do besides try and get wider than them, too. That seems excessive. I don't think we need... This is weird, trying to manage the library sizes here. I think we're trying to deck them. That's my feeling. But maybe we can get there for 11. This game is so beyond my brain's capacity to play perfectly that I've kind of fallen into almost commander mode with this. But I am going to keep 1. Like, I can't get my brain around what's going on here, so I'm just hoping that they deck. It's kind of my my plan here. We're 9 to 5 library size. I'm not even sure our library matters. It's almost like, can we stay alive until they accidentally deck? Spider and Dionysus can jinx each other. Yeah, we definitely don't want to kill the Loaming Shaman, right? That seems like their plan, is to get the Loaming Shaman back. Alright, this is not trampling, which is an important thing. Okay, let's throw some stuff on some stuff. Boy, this is a lot of stuff happening. We go... What's the... we want Death Toucher on there. We need this on the Big Flyer. We need this on... Let's just put it on big things, Here's a 3-3 and a 3-3 for that. Here's a 7-7 for the 4-4. Here is a 3-5 for that. Let's try and eat. We can do that, and maybe that. Oh wait, that was not what I wanted at all. This off of there, and this onto here, this onto here. Spider on... Oh well, dang it. I tried. It was just, again, this format is not really fair with the clock. I was at 0. Like, I know there was a bunch of stuff I should have done. I was just trying to frickin' make blocks before. It was all too late. And instead, all I managed to do was unblock the mammoth spider. Can you believe it? Great. Good work, Ryan. Dionysus, you can stuff that punt down your throat. I don't think we're in punt territory when we're talking about this kind of UI and this kind of rope. Yeah, this is why Arena on mobile was never a priority. It just didn't seem possible. All right. Yeah, it turned out it was nowhere close to enough anyway. Do tell, Nick. For those of you who don't know, Ob Nicholas there is a former colleague of mine from Wizards of the Coast. He was actually my boss on the Arena team for a good year plus there, and interfaced with upper management a lot. And Greg Leeds was the CEO of Wizards at the time. So Nick says, you can't play cards on a screen the size of a single card. Guess how much I care, Mr. Guy. Guess how much I care, Dionysus. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't actually care about that game. But there's not much I can... The thing is, there's not much I can take away about my mistakes there that help my Magic game at all. This is like playing Commander. It's like, I don't actually care about these results and my punts here quite as much as usual. I'm trying to win, but like, whatever. Are you kidding? It's absolutely my character to act loose at certain times. And I'm on the paid account in a wacky event, Dionysus. This is exactly where I am going to be loose, and I think it's going optimal to be loose here. It's absolutely going optimal to not... to find the places where you can loosen up a little bit. I'm even playing this to win. It's not like I'm not playing to win here. I'm just not gonna worry about... I'm not gonna try to draw too many lessons, is what I'm saying. It can be. It's exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Guy. Not playing to win can be optimal. Not even here. I mean, I like I say, I'm not playing to win. I am playing to win. But if you are playing Commander with your kids, I would say it's optimal to lose. We'll get into historic later, although if you want my initial thoughts, there is a YouTube video from yesterday that contains my thoughts from the stream yesterday. I'll pull that up. It depends on the age of your kids, Mama. We have older kids now. I don't let my kids win now, but at age 7, I would certainly help them beat me. Let me put it that way. Yeah, tablets are fine. Phones are not really are kind of a non-starter for digital Magic. I mean, anybody who played the walled garden of Duels of the Planeswalkers on their phone knows that it's technically possible, but it is not a great experience. And that's a walled garden that really contains the possibility. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Let's try again. All right, something's busted. Hopefully I don't log back on and have a loss. That would be classic. No, actually, hopefully I do, because then I can go to Wizards and get my gems back. Letting your very young children win at games is vitally important. They've changed like Candyland to have like a spinner now, but I used to be a savage Candyland cheat. Oh my god. I made it through Candyland games by being a savage Candyland cheat, and when I needed that game to end, my child would suddenly find they had Queen Frostine on the top of the deck, and they got to move right up to the end. It's very important to be able to throw a game of Candyland. Great way to put it, Vargan. Playing games against a small child is kind of like being a DM in a D&D game. Ideally, you want to present a challenge that they can overcome. All right, let's try again here, though. I think eventually we will buy the Mastery Pass on free-to-play Dionysus, but not until the value is actually there, right there. That's going to be what I'm modeling. I'm basically, it would take a catastrophic change in something in my life to prevent me from getting the free-to-play to level 100 at this point, but to model what I think is the appropriate behavior with a Mastery Pass for a free-to-play player, I'm going to wait until actually clicking the button immediately gives me back the value that I want out of it. No, it's actually much longer, Dionysus, given where I value booster packs. 79 is not where the value comes in for me. We're going to keep this because we have the Anticipate, which is really one of the best cards in the format. And we go first. We have a Bone to Ash, but we want this Anticipate to find us some action. Like low 90s, I think, is where I need to be before it immediately gives me the gem and gold back to make it worth it. Well, I'm just going to take the... I could take a creature so that we can get the gift on, but Bone to Ash seems nice to have. Do you want 2 Bone to Ashes, or do you want to get a gift going? We could play Abomination. You can play keep Glinthorn and play the gift on it. I'm going to go Bone to Ash. Not sure it's correct. We have that in our deck. Why can't I find it ever? That's right. We get to counter their spells. I like having the double Bone to Ash. This is great. The full Nelson. Hey! You whine and you get what you need, apparently. Let's do this. guess what? Let's see. We'll start on... Let's see. Sequencing is tough, but I also want to make sure I get some hourglasses here, so I'm going to do some quick sequencing that makes sense to me. And then... hopefully I'm not mis-sequencing too much and we actually build some hourglasses this game. Do we want the profit? Yeah, because it trades with what they've got, and the scry is really nice. But let's Vorst Claw first to make it flying. It gives us a scry that we can't really use, but I wanted to put the flying on the Vorst Claw. And now we'll profit to scry. Buccaneer. I don't think that's actually that good enough here. Salvage, though. I like both of these. Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't... That was a UI click. I know that was supposed to go to the bottom. That was just... but actually, we can just play the crab and put it on the bottom now, at least. I won't... We'll draw Zach, don't worry. I'll draw now in case we befuddle or something. Nope. Put the golem. Wouldn't mind if the golem died. We got soul salvage. Yeah, we drew on our turn as well. We can, and we did. It's not luck. This is the paid account that has 4X's of certain sets, so we were just going to get... this is paid, so... Why was the sailor highlighted then? I don't know, but we definitely... The play I made when I played the sailor is I played it and drew, and then... or maybe I forgot. I don't know. It's possible. Lord knows it's possible. But I'm not sure if that was ICR, Zach. I think that was, it might have been value from Mastery Pass, which this account has. Woof. Tough double mole for Oppo in a format that hurts to do in. I can see doing it though, Mike. I mean, if your hand is complete garbage, if you draw your worst 3 cards of your deck on your mulligan, you gotta go for something good, right? I suppose I could have winged words in case there was something else we wanted to do with the mana, but what else were we gonna want to do with the mana besides draw cards? Do I like foreign language music? I'm not attracted to it. Like, a lot of it doesn't make my playlists if it's really, if it's in a totally different genre, you know, like, there's a lot of music that I have a great deal of respect for, but don't listen to and love, and a lot of foreign music comes under that category. Let's draw a card here before we decide what to pitch. All right, we're going to pitch Act and Blood, because Winged is that good. But when foreign artists produce music in the genres that I like, I love it. Like, I mean, I did a theme a week or two ago on driving and used the song Guri 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 by Ruff that's in Welsh, you know? So I actually have foreign language songs on my playlists, but I don't listen to a lot of, like, Indian sitar music or whatever. And also, like, what is foreign? Because I also like, you know, just, like, does it have to be, does foreign music mean in a different language or from a different country? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd listen to Japanese funk, but, like, so, for example, that album that came out with, it's like 10 or 15 years ago, Cuban, that was an album of, like, Cuban music, and it was great, but I mean, it didn't have lyrics, it was just like instrumental. So yeah, does the Canadian indie scene count as foreign? That's the thing. What is it, what makes it foreign? Is it the language that words are spoken in, or the nationality of the musicians, or the actual style of music, you know? If you want an Afro-Latin feel, check out the Budos Band. Budos Band does some really thick, heavy funk in kind of in that vein. Budos Band. Oh, I didn't know. I lost the thread of your original question there, Fiddles. I don't know Zeal and Ardor, no. Some good French punk rock, that kind of thing. Bone to Ash, Mind Rot. Our opponent's going first, though. Mind Rot's pretty useless on the draw, unfortunately. Pretty useless, but not entirely. We'll probably get to Veil and draw, and we'll probably get to Bone to Ash something, and mulliganing is pretty harsh here, so, like, if we mulliganed and had Veil and Bone in the hand, I'd be like, okay, we gotta snap keep that. So I am just gonna keep, and if the Mind Rot is useless, so be it. But, Bone to Ash and Veil could be useful here. Yeah, we'll bone that. A lot of bone jokes with Bone to Ash. That's true. I didn't think of that before the Devor, but French rap is cheating. Everything rhymes in that language. Every word ends in ugh. Ew. Yeah, sometimes Mind Rot isn't dead because, you know, people play reactive stuff, right? Like, Bone to Ash is a good card in the format, so sometimes you do get stuff with the Rot. Even if you're not on the play. I'm not sure what Oppo's up to. Maybe they're chatting with their stream. It'd be weird this is Salty Ropes, given that the only thing I've done is Bone to Ash. That was silly. I should have Mind Rotted first. Let's do that now anyway. Sequencing has been terrible here. But yeah, I'm playing a little loose and cash, but we're still trying to win. Don't worry, Dionysus. We're still trying to win. It looks like Oppo's just gone. Yeah, the French tone, the tone of the French language kind of works nicely with rap, I would say. I think you're right on that, Mensch. Oh no, Elgif. Sorry. That's what I'm here for. I'm here so you don't have to do that. Do we want to possibly let him back in this with the Dragon Mage? Sure. Sure we do. I like the flavored ones, Fenor, but a little bit of fresh citrus in a plain seltzer is like what I order and love at restaurants, for example. I used to hate Seltzer Queen. Keep leaving yourself open to possibility. That's all I can say. Right. Raptor, I never buy lemon flavored seltzer, by the way. I think lemon seltzer is largely a disaster, and so is cherry. Cherry is just cough syrup, and lemon is pledge. You nailed it, Raptor. Yeah, sorry. But, Oppo... let's see. What do we do? I'm not eating pledge, but I can smell pledge. You think we pass here? Man. All right, I guess we let him act something. The fact that Barry is on your list at all... Berry seltzers are awful. They're just universally awful. Some strawberries are okay, but... It's Veil. I think we're gonna swing now. Well, let's Octoprofit. That'll tell us a lot. Yeah, Meteor Golem. Abomination to draw off of it. Let's do it. Right? Those are both good. We'll keep. And we're gonna go Golem on the Crasher. Oh, right, because it's not ours. Oops. I've never actually ever tried to do that before. Here, you get a meme for that though. I mean, we're still gonna play it. Like, hold it for the surprise or just get mind rotted. I don't know. I would have played it anyway, Dionysus. Yeah, I know. I'm just going wide. I think I'll leave the crab for possible Glinthorn, though. We're gonna get our blood to bones. It's gonna be fine. Well, Mike, you can join in with Dionysus and Mr. Guy and start punting the crap out of me then, all right? I'm just getting through Omniscience here. Dionysus is all excited that he might get you on Team Punt, Mike. He's explaining to you how to do it. Did you know how to punt, Mike? You just type punt. All right, I'm going to do what Dionysus said. I'm going to type punt. There we go. What do we got here? What format would be the seltzer of Magic? I think Magic is seltzer. The question is, what flavor of seltzer is the best format of Magic? Like, you gotta start mapping seltzer flavors to Magic formats. And Dionysus, philosophically speaking, I mean, you just want to punt everything, but like, what are punts to you? What do the punts tell you when we have a number? Because we add to our punts, we add to my punts, and then we see the total number of punts, right? What does that do for you? Because if the answer is, well, it helps me understand about how many mistakes you make per whatever, okay, but then in this kind of throwaway format, like. Who cares? Do we even want to count? And there's stuff on the line, though. Again, I think it all comes down to what individual players want. I'm gonna growth here. I'm gonna keep the crab in hand. Yeah, and so therefore maybe that's fine. I'm just saying. I don't even know what Dionysus gets / wants out of the heavy puntness, like what it means to him. That would be an extra draw. That's basically draw a card. Oh yeah? F you, Dionysus. You make too many punts, in my opinion. We don't have attacks, though, do we? Let's go... We'll keep that on top. I'm not saying you're wrong, Mike. I'm just saying I don't care all that much in this format. this do anything that hits us? Oh, it can untap. That's what they're up to. Do we want to kill it? I mean, we can try and just take it out. Befuddle. Blade brand. That's alright. Befuddle is what I don't want to see. A mistake. It's a strangely adopted American football term. And in American football, it tends to mean I have failed to achieve my goals, and therefore I have to give up my chance and wait for another time. That's what it means in football, but it's been adapted to mean just kind of generic mistake in this format. We have to let the Dragon Mage resolve because we got a bone to ash that Scholar. Punting in football that's the thing. Punting in the NFL is not a mistake in and of itself. Punting in the NFL means that you have failed to succeed previously, but the act of punting itself is not a mistake. Yeah, fumble would be a much better term. How about I quit and we play some real Magic? I just don't like this. I'm done with it. I'm already done. I said I'd like this format once or twice, but like, there we go. Now I'm done with the format.